Go ahead, Al.
Oh, well, the original pitch you had was that it was Marge that is the one that has the spell in the church and starts shouting out what's going to happen.
We had her in there for a long time, and when we changed, you'll see a change come. Well, you probably saw the movie by now, but when Marge when Marge did have the visitation, hopefully you saw them. But when Marge did have the visitation, it changed the whole nature of the movie from that moment forward. A lot of it in interesting ways. We liked it. There was something, but it. I came to think, and I think we all did, that since she's our most accessible character, you access the movie, she's the only one who does straight thinking, that when it happened to her, things got a little too dark and too serious. And we found that happened very easily to us. But the whole tone of the movie changed when we switched to Grandpa.
You also began to wonder, because we never refer back to the visitation, and it was Marge, is that going to happen again? You had that anticipation.
But it's a totally different movie, by the way. If we did every line the same except for that, the movie would be utterly different.
No, but we never got a real handle on speaking in tongues. I mean, we were trying to not be too scary, and it was like The Exorcist with Julie, and
Julie almost blew out her throat trying to do it.
The point where we switched was we had put the joke in where she was wrapped up in the rug, and then she was in the car in the rug, and we said, you can't have your mother wrapped up in a rug and not think it's a serious problem, and then everything has to turn to that. You can't then have Homer on the roof and Bart doing shingles with him, and that's the point where we made it Grandpa.
Yeah, it made the family look really bad not taking it seriously if it happened to Marge, and then by switching to Grandpa, somebody who's prone to saying crazy things and doing crazy things, and it's more expected from the family, it kind of gave us that license to continue doing jokes.
And with any movie, the biggest conversation always involves the tone of the movie. That's always the biggest deal.
It was a surprise to me, because this was the first film that I really had worked on from beginning to end, is that late in the process we'd make such a major change as going from Marge to Grandpa in the key opening scene. I mean, it was really very late. I mean, you can see lots of stuff done with Marge.
But it cheered us up when we did it. I mean, we got lighter,
Oh, it's interesting. We were able to do that and not change basically the scenes that followed that much. There were just slight adjustments, and it all worked basically the same.
I guess you can go forward.
Lovejoy. Here's the money shot.